Alright, we're making Penne Rustica. That's the penne.
That's a lot. Is that at 2 pounds?
That's 2 pounds of pasta. We got some chicken stock there.
How much chicken stock? Half a cup?
I'd say actually a quarter cup of chicken stock. We got about a dozen shrimp there.
Are you cutting it in half?
We got chicken breasts, or chicken tenders actually. This is actually closer to 12 ounces uncooked, which is as much as they call for in the actual total recipe. I actually overloaded the shrimp a wee bit as well.
Pancetta?
And I actually overloaded the pancetta a little bit too. It only calls for like a half ounce, but that's totally an ounce of pancetta there that I cut up. And then we've got
What's that? Pasta water?
I gotta have to make, yeah, it's pasta water because I have to loosen up the pasta. I've got enough garlic for hopefully both. I've got pimentos, which is more than they called for, but I had about an extra tablespoon, so what do? I just loaded it up. I called for shallots. I'm using red onion, fine chopped. And
like
I've got Parmesan divided up to use some for the sauce and some for the penne, and then some for the topping. I also get cayenne, cornstarch, mustard, sherry, rosemary, paprika, butter, and I use the fish.
Iron fish.
It's a fish.
It's good for iron absorption. Is it in our pasta?
In your penne. You have a nice booze? Jesus, $4.75. Wow. Yeah, that's hot.
Hot oven. Preheat 475.
Well, I'm glad I didn't cook it much longer. Hopefully it won't be tough.
Looks well seasoned.
Just a little olive oil and some salt and pepper and a little garlic powder.
You making the sauce now, or?
Yep.
3 tablespoons of butter to start the sauce.
About a tablespoon of garlic.
Tablespoon, about.
Yep. And it says we're going to sweat that garlic with this butter on medium heat for about 3-4 minutes.
Oh, really?
So do not brown it.
That's a long time.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll turn that heat down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm on medium low. It's hard not to brown garlic in 3 minutes.
Yeah, you 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I'm not sure if the restaurant that we copycatted this recipe from is still in business. If you guys remember, there was one called Romano's Macaroni Grill.
Oh yeah, we don't have it here anymore. It's gone for a while.
Yeah, it's been closed a long
But I don't
time.
know if they're anywhere else. That's what this is?
That's what this is. This is from there. This was one of my favorites from there.
Copycat Penne Rustica from Macaroni
Yep.
Grill. Romano's Macaroni.
Romano's.
The recipe originally is like for like a restaurant size version of it.
Yeah. All right, it said not to brown, but I'm browning it anyways. I'm been stirring it the whole way, so I'm gonna call that good.
It's been
Even though
about,
it's only been a minute and a half.
yeah.
I called that. Sherry. It calls for masala wine, but
We looked it up. How long for that?
just in there. And then, oh, it says to add the wine, cook another 4 or 5 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes. What are you kidding? That was an eighth of a cup of wine. It ain't gonna last 4 or 5
Well,
minutes.
remember it was
I know,
all the
I know.
extra.
Yeah, maybe it was in a small pot too. I don't know. That's some pretty brown ass garlic, if you ask me.
Yeah, it could have been in a smaller surface. Yeah, garlic's brown.
It doesn't smell burnt though. Alright. I'm adding everything else right now. Screw that stuff.
Our garlic's pretty brown.
Calls for a whole cup of cream.
Whole cup of heavy whipping cream.
Turn the heat back up to a medium high. Just over medium high. Just over medium. Okay, call for that.
Half a cup of Parmesan.
Yeah, you're We're adding a half a cup of chicken broth.
Fourth cup, right?
Yeah,
Quarter cup of chicken.
quarter cup of chicken broth, sorry.
We halved everything.
It calls for a quarter cup of milk. I have an eighth cup, so I'm going to do it twice.
This is a white cream sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, now it says for a half a tablespoon. The French must have said.
Half a tablespoon. We got one of those?
We do actually.
Nice. Sweet.
Now we've done all that, and now we still have to add half a tablespoon of cornstarch. Puts the cornstarch, it says to pretty much stir it continuously. And I brought it back to a boil, moved it back down to medium and low heat. It says to cook like this for about 10 minutes until it's nice and thick. Just to put in a teaspoon. One of the teaspoons of fresh rosemary. I put 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary in there.
Lot.
Lucy.
So an eighth a teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
A little light.
Half a teaspoon of salt. Oven's up to temp.
Stir this. The sauce is already starting to look thick.
I said it can take up to 10 minutes to slightly thicken. Rosemary looks pretty in there.
Mm-hmm. This is what they call the gratinata sauce. And I have declared it to be good.
Okay, cleaned up the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it back on.
Medium. Just to cook your pancetta.
Said what, like a couple ounces of just
This is just 1 ounce.
1 ounce of chopped up pancetta.
It says
It's like a bacon. If you can't can't find pancetta, it was difficult. You can substitute with bacon.
We wound up having to get it at
The deli.
The deli at
At
Publix.
Publix, yeah.
We got thin cut. I'm not sure if I should have got thick cut.
I don't know. If it's just a little bit, it seems
Yeah.
like you want it to be spread out for flavor rather than.
I chopped it too. Just starts to brown.
And we had 3 ounces of butter.
Mm-hmm.
About 3/4 of a stick almost.
Oh my goodness. Add the butter, the scallops. Oh God, I put too many scallops. That's okay.
How many was it supposed to be?
That was only supposed to be like a tablespoon.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna have a little extra on the scallopy side.
A tablespoon. Was it supposed to be used for something different?
No.
That was a lot more.
Yeah, it was a lot more. I remember when I was like, oh, maybe I should go ahead and measure that. I was like, no, I'll just dig it out. Maybe I'll just use it all anyways. I honestly and truly think. Just a second. And then we throw in the scripts, and just as soon as they start to turn, put the chicken in, put in the Parmesan.
I don't remember using the paprika. Where did that come in?
Where does that come in? Sprinkle on the top.
Okay. Before it bakes?
We got sprinkle.
A dozen large, tail off, deveined
Yep.
shrimpies.
Mm-hmm. Come on, onions. Oh, you softy. Let it get soft.
Add the shrimp.
Scrimps. It's just as soon as they start to turn.
See the tips getting. You don't turn them or nothing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna turn. Oh, he's just starting to turn. Because we gotta bake it too, remember?
Yeah.
So scrimps are funny. And I know it said pronounced shrimp.
So what?
I started pronouncing them scrimps long ago. Some time ago, I don't know how long ago. We'll give them another just a half a second here. I'm gonna call that good. In goes the chicken. Toss everything up real nice. We're gonna put in about half of this cheese.
Half of the cheese. That's how much? About a half a cup?
Yeah,
Then?
about a half cup. Ooh, I might have a little heavy on that.
The rest of it's for the top.
Yeah.
For it bakes.
That's pretty much that, kids. And then we put in the gratinata sauce.
Okay.
That up real good. You can go ahead and take it off the heat.
Turn off the heat.
Don't overcook your shrimp or your chicken. Okay. Now, in a large bowl, we're going to take
Save some pasta water to loosen it back up.
about.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to take this much. We're going to put it in this big bowl here. I didn't want it to be light.
Now we add the sauce.
Mix all this goodness in there.
Oh yeah.
We didn't take a lot of wine to make things smell winey, does it? You mix this up there. Awesome. Clean up back in.
Put it in a lasagna pan. Called for 24 ounces of pasta, so that's why we divided it up. We only had a 2-pounder. So sprinkle with the rest of the Parmesan cheese, which should be about another half cup.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't go heavy.
Like somebody did.
It's all in there, regardless.
It really is.
Now I remember this. Now each plate was broiled in the oven.
Yes,
so,
yes, they did it individually.
Yeah. So they had the casserole, and then they put it on your plate, and then did the toppings. Oh, that's for okay.
Maybe a little heavier, like I said. I got a whole like tablespoons of stuff, but
They didn't have the small jars of pimento.
mm-mm.
They only had these whole pepper pimentos.
Mm-hmm.
We had to chop up and slice.
Yeah.
Iberia.
Yeah. But
They were still only like 68 cents, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only like pepper and salt and citric acid and water or something.
Yeah. A whole bunch of which is the way we like canned things. That's the one thing about canned stuff is you don't have to. It doesn't take
This is paprika, not the smoked kind, right?
non-smoky.
Ooh, that's a hot oven. How long is that? Not long, because it's a hot oven. 15. It's just basically to broil it. You don't want to overcook your stuff. We'll see ya. Time! That looks good. Ooh, yeah, bubbly. Look at all that butter in there. You want it to cool off a bit. That way the butter will mix back into the sauce some. Yeah, that's what I remember about that now. That it was all crusty and cooked on, you know, almost like broiled on the top. Yum, yum, yum. We'll try it when it cools and stops the bubbling. Here we go. We don't have fresh rosemary. That's okay.
I have no sprigs. A couple of scrimps. Shrimp and shrunk up in there, didn't I? Chicken, a pinch in it.
See, is it as good as you remember? Yum.
Mm-hmm. You can taste the rosemary. You can
Oh
taste the
yeah,
wine.
you can. Wow. Strong flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Yummy. Enjoy.